Hi, this is Meteorologist Steve Pellettiere, and I am the Weatherman. Thanks for checking into the weathermanpod.com on your Wednesday. It's the 5th day of the month of February, 2025. It looks like some wild weather will be arriving across the northern tier over the next several days. We see these series of low-pressure systems moving in from the Pacific Northwest. They move across the central and northern Rockies, then eventually spill down into the central plain states. They lose a little bit of their punch as they go down into the nation's midsection and then gather strength from Gulf moisture and upper-level winds that steer down cold air to the north, warm air to the south, the dividing line right around the mid-Atlantic and northeast, and that means a possibility of some very icy conditions for the northeast commencing sometime towards daybreak on Thursday, and then over to rain. Then we get into a dry day on Friday, and then Saturday dry to start, but then an increase in clouds will bring us another storm or series of storms moving in. We see that happening on Sunday and also on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week as well. So you can see there's every 2 or 3 days we have these storms moving into the Pacific Northwest and finally arriving to the eastern seaboard. For the Northeast corridor, it's just going to be a cloudy day today. Our temperatures in the mid to upper 30s. At night, there are winter weather advisories for northeastern Pennsylvania, New York State, and northwestern New Jersey, as snow is likely to develop towards daybreak on Thursday, change over to sleet and freezing rain pretty quickly, coating to an inch or two, and then we get into some rainy weather during the afternoon. That'll stay ice up in the Pacific, up in the northwestern section of the northwestern New Jersey, northeastern Pennsylvania, and southeast New York, away from the water. Those places tend to stay a little bit on the cold side in these type of situations. Then as we head towards Friday, dry weather. Saturday, back to an increase in clouds. Another storm, snow, sleet, and freezing rain. That'll be on Saturday night, early Sunday. Then we get into some drier weather for early next week. If you're traveling on this Wednesday, our weather situation across the nation shows, of course, those big storms out in the west. But more importantly, as we see that storm arriving in the east, it sends a lot of that moisture in the form of snow, sleet, and freezing rain, then rain, extending from the Carolinas westward into the Tennessee Valley. That looks like it's going to be rain. So down into Atlanta, looks like overcast IFR weather and rain. Rain also in Charlotte. Looking at some rainy or icy conditions in the Chicago area. That probably will cause extensive delays, if not cancellations, into Chicago for Wednesday night and Thursday. Then it looks like snow across Minnesota. So in those places, you're going to have extensive delays as well. It does look dry in South Florida, place to be. Texas is also looking dry. Southern California, rainy weather in L.A., rainy in San Francisco, so some slight delays there. And then in the Pacific Northwest, rainy conditions with mountain snows in central and eastern Washington and Oregon, rain in the coast at Seattle and Portland. So all the way around, it's going to be a tough day to travel today into tomorrow morning. By the time we get to later Thursday and Friday, the situation should start to stabilize. But again, another storm working its way into the Pacific Northwest. That'll be arriving in the east sometime later on this week. I'm Meteorologist Steve Pellettiere, and I am the Weatherman. Hope you have a great day today. Talk to you first thing on Thursday. Looks like some wild weather moving in.